are back for another fun Friday show, Ab Nation, with the Hockey Nation show. The clip on the Coach Frenchy, the clip for the Before Country of Thailand on Amazing Great Friday, November 3rd, 2023. November. That's crazy, said that. November. We're almost at the end of the 2023. The time is flying like crazy. Hopefully, an amazing great week that you're ready to rock and roll your weekend, the first weekend of November. And we're going to have talk about the Montreal Canadiens. We know the fun Friday night, guys, about the little bit about everything, honestly. Talk about NHL, Montreal Canadiens. And then we do the prediction of the mega Saturday prediction NHL game. Tomorrow we have 15 game. I'm going to give you the result of last Saturday. We have about 10 players played last week. And I'm going to give you the result after 2 weeks, the total of everyone. And who's going to be at the jail this week. We know this is a part of the warm-up show we did the last 2 seasons. And then finally, the Frenchy Quiz every Friday night. We do one Frenchy Quiz per week. Is usually the Friday night. So hopefully you're going to stay until the end of the show. We're going to try to run the show a little bit shorter tonight, Friday night. We don't want to keep everybody here late. We know some of you, if you stay with me for the boat live stream in Montreal Canadiens this week, one game in Arizona, one game during Monday, again, the Vegas Golden Knight. We went to the bed late, right? 1 o'clock for all of you. And maybe it's tonight we're going to go a little bit earlier. And then tomorrow night, Montreal Canadiens play again the St. Louis Blues at Missouri, and at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. If you follow the Montreal Canadiens, you follow the Laval Rocket. They just started the third period. It's right now 2-1 for the Toronto Marlins. After 40 minutes, the shot are 27, the Marlins, and 14-15 for the Laval Rocket. They struggle. They are the worst team in the American Hockey League. We have a couple of great news about the Montreal Canadiens prospect, and we're going to go through this, review the game last night against Arizona and the Montreal Canadiens. But before start, we want to let you know what's going on tonight. This is the subject of the night. This is a big subject of what's going on around the Montreal Canadiens on the social media. So why not to open the door and talking about, what is the solution for maybe or Juraj Slafkovsky and what to do about Slafkovsky. Maybe that's the question should be asked Martin Saint-Louis, what I should do with Slafkovsky. And I'm going to talk about this the next couple of minutes. Before that, I want to remind you, every day we deliver a video. And I collect the 27 goal of the Montreal Canadiens in October. I do this in the slow motion. The quality is not the same I was expect. Whatever you drop to put the slow motion of the goal. So I put all the 27 goal in a month of October for Montreal Canadiens. We know Sean Monahan dominate with 5 goals, Cole Caulfield with 4. And then you have a couple of players like, Pearson, Mike Madison, Justin Barron, a very bad play by Tobesh, opened the goal for Laval Rocket for the Toronto Marlies, 3-1. Nick Robinson just scored. Difficult time for the Laval Rocket, but anyway, you can watch all those 27 goals of the Montreal Canadiens. So that's what we got tonight, guys, on this great show. But before we start, we invite you, please don't forget to click on the likes, and I will definitely talk to each one of you on the show tonight. First of all, RJ Calabo is in the house. Talk about the result. You have only 2 games in NHL. The Flyers guys surprise the Buffalo Sabres by the score 4-1 for what RJ said to us. So Leon Renault is in the house tonight. Thanks so much to be with the Hockey Nation show. Leon said he will win. The Habs lineup should be on the manor. About this one. Abination, welcome in the house, Mr. Abination. Thanks to be with us. RJ Calabro gave us other result about the 0-0 between New Jersey and the St. Louis Blues and Laval Rocket. Mr. Roy from Bangkok is in the house this morning. Thanks so much. And Mr. Bush Bouchard knock the door. Thanks so much, Bush, to be with the Hockey Nation Live show this morning. Hopefully, you have an amazing, great week. So we miss you during the week, Mr. Butch. And Butch, he sent me a couple of emails per week, and we talk about the Montreal Canadiens like I do text with Roy every night when I do my walk, 4 or 5 miles the Friday every day. I talk with Roy by phone, and that gave me a little bit some energy to go quicker on my walk. Sebastian Trace Slafkovsky, wow. Why to trade Slafkovsky? First overall pick. We sent him to the minor, and Laval gave another person a chance to play the position he is occupying. But who? Who do you call up? Is the big question. Roger Collette is in the house tonight. Roger, he had an amazing great week. Ready to rock and roll the weekend. Mr. Roger, thanks for being with us tonight. Mr. Ron McDonald is in the house. I play at Laval since day one. You should play in Laval since day one for Slafkovsky. For him. I'm the best there in a verb abination. I'm going to come up with another nickname for Android and our top. Is that Troy goes through about this one over there. While Mr. Gary Conway is in the house tonight. Gary, hopefully an amazing great week at the UPS. So you feel a little bit better for your health. And do we have the debate of all the debate for me? Slafkovsky is Martin Smith project. I have to fight on the ad way developing him. I gave the guy a break for Slafkovsky. But this Gary is a part of the situation. What's going on with everything, right? It's we look for compare all the time, and everybody think they have the best solution for him, for every player, for Montreal Canadiens, for the Montreal Canadiens coach, and everybody gave their own opinion. And at the end of the day, we cannot do anything about that. We know the things we don't know. That's simple. They use Slafkovsky to play in Montreal last year for one reason, but we don't know. So we're going to talk more about this in the next couple of minutes. Mr. Claude Richard from Ottawa is in the house tonight. Thanks to be with our Canadian show, Claude. Claude is always follow up with the Montreal Canadiens. Everything was going on with the team at the Hockey Nation and Ab Nation. Mr. Yamo Vartanen is in the house tonight. Yamo, we miss you, my friend. Hopefully you're doing well in Finland. And you're doing great overall and of your health. And you follow all your Finland players in NHL. And that's it. Mr. Rick Bengal is in the house. Welcome in the house, Mr. Rick. Hopefully doing well, Rick. You had an amazing great week with Dimitra. You're ready to rock and roll. And prepare for his tour of Canada, I believe, in March for Mr. Rick. About that, we have Luciano Graziano, the moderator, is in the house tonight, following by Mr. Enartap and knock the door back to back, both moderator for the Hockey National Show. Thanks to be with the Hockey National Show. And we have the hat trick with Run with Kings, give us a fun fact of the day. The first outdoor game was in 1954. Red Wing visits the Marquette Prison Pirates. Yeah, sorry about this one with Kings. Thanks to be with us, guys. Don't forget to click on the like. We have a triple of this. Does Coach miss snow? I don't. I don't. I don't allow Mr. Inartap. We have Mr. Tony Reardon is in the house tonight. Hopefully, Tony, thanks to be with us with the Hockey Nation on this evening. Claude Richard, since Slafkovsky play with an underperforming team, I'm not so sure. Claude Richard, no, Renault. I just don't want another organizer situation as that was years ago for the Montreal Canadiens. Là, de great conversation with it. Juraj fans expecting from him he is not play on the first line. About that one there. Mr. Gary back in the house tonight. Gary, hopefully doing well. Thanks to be part of the show. I went to play in the junior last year to see him dominate for Rick Bengal. Oof, junior for Slafkovsky last season. Not sure about that one there. Uh, Dobej have a good game until the second period, the end of the second period. And tonight, the third period, he struggled a bit for Tobez. William McClary is in the house tonight. William, thanks to be with our conditioner show. A lot of hype for Buffalo, but not living up the hype yet for the Buffalo Sabres. After they have a couple of great games, Buffalo still not, you know, it's a. This is a great example, guys. The Buffalo Sabres. This is a perfect example. Perfect example, right? The goaltender situation. It's not the best thing over there, right? They don't have a permanent, ready goaltender number one with the team right now. Second thing, they have a lot of young players in the lineup. They don't have a lot of veterans in NHL. And this is the reason why they struggle. People laugh at me and said, why to trade Monahan? Why to send Adam? Why to send Sabah? Because when you are too young, you don't know what it takes to win yet. You don't know the pressure yet. And this is difficult. This is the first year Buffalo Sabres are going to feel pressure because the expectations are higher. And if you don't have veterans to calm down everything, that'll be hard. So this is the reason why right now they try to find a balance. Yeah, Granado behind the bench. You can tell me example, but this is the reason you have to balance your lineup completely to be sure you don't have 6, 7, 8, 9 young players in your lineup and you expect we're going to win only because of skill and talent. The NHL is the best league in the world. It's not easy to performing every night. It's not easy to play every single tonight. So a lot of things go around that. And I think that's the reason why Buffalo right now are trying to figure out everything at this moment. So long season, I'm not panicking over there. The team's going to compete at some point, but they have to find a way to come back for the way they expect with Ramis Dalin and the rest of the players for the Buffalo Sabres. Great point, Luciano. About the Buffalo Sabres, they should put Tanner Pearson on the first line for Gary Conroyer. Junior better que Laval, Claude Richard. William McClary. Hello, Tony. Hello. Sarkozy is not an elite player by any stretch. He has not earned his position. Is a bad example to play in NHL on name it. You know, I'm going to answer this a bit later in the show. Sebastien, what's the Montreal Canadiens? Well, yeah, we'll see if Montreal can win tomorrow night after a really good performance against Vegas, but a very bad performance against Arizona Coyotes. Our friend Anderson and New Hook are not the best on distributing the puck to the linesman for Gary Conroyer. Sometimes with the Rocket for Sarkozy maybe help his confidence. Evan, I don't say to trade, so that's an extreme. I cannot believe the Canadiens lost to Arizona yesterday. That's normal, Sebastian. this is, guys, this is normal. Montreal Canadiens are going to compete with a bottom and NHL team. This is, I don't know what your expectations are for the Montreal Canadiens. I don't love you paying thinking or now they start with 5-2-2 and they go that way, everything like that. The number and the data analytic deep are not lying. They are real. The Montreal Canadiens suffer. They have a lot of data are not match the outcome of Montreal Canadiens right now and the record. For you guys, you see a win in overtime. This is great. The team now is going to fly that way. Now he's going to go that way. No, it's 82 games. Does not lie when you dominate and the penalty and the game gave too many power plays against your team, opponent team. Does not lie. When you have the two best goaltender right now in NHL with the highest GSVA. So this is a goal save. The GVSA this is a goal save. So the Montreal Canadiens, I believe it was plus 14. They should give 14 more goals since the beginning of the season. But because the performance of Jake Allen and Samuel Montembeault, that changed. This is the reason. This is the reason why they are 5-3-2. Without the performance, the key is: do you really believe they're going to consistently perform like that for the season, Montembeault and Allen? I don't think so. So if you drop 6-7 goals of the 14, they are not 5-3-2. They are not. Sorry, they are not. But again, not be negative. I'm not negative. I just study more. I see deeper about the realistic behind every team. Why the team perform well? But you have reason behind that, right? The Vegas Golden Knights, go get their stat. The Boston Bruins, go get the highest chance opponent team in front of the net. The transition, the entrance zone. Those stats, right? Turnover, break it, the turnover, gave away puck. Puck position, I can go all the way. So this is what I believe the reality is going to hit Montreal at some point. This is normal. They lose against Arizona. They should win on paper before the game start. A back-to-back game, a backup goaltender number 2, and I can go all the way like that. But you not win before the game start. You only win after the 60 minutes, the outcome. And that's happening for them. I'm going to talk about this next couple of minutes. Ron Odette is in the house. Welcome, Ron. Thanks for the Hockey show. William McClary, Boston, and the last 26 league game, 24-1-1. Second year having the best goal against. Amazing relief for the Boston Bruins. Abnation, what I'm annoying a bit is not a big deal. Would only drive me order. Pierre Martin is in the house tonight. Pierre Martin, thanks for being with our Canadian show. Do you bring Joshua Roy? No. Joshua Roy right now struggle in American Hockey League, and that's 2 games. He played with injury. That would be the not benefit. Why to bring him and Montreal Canadiens yet? It would be good for him to play 1 full year. And then the Laval Rocket guys cut the lead from 2-1 by the score 3-2 now. Mayette, I believe, he scored a goal. We know Mayette have many points last year in the KHL. Anyhow, no, don't call anybody. Don't call any young rookie for the Montreal Canadiens. Let them play 1 year, 2 years. That learning. Now they struggle right now. You have a big challenge in Laval. They have to figure out and to learning what it takes to stay in the NHL and the American Hockey League before you call the call up. Call player like Leah Sanderson, right? 24 years old. Call those kind of veteran players. Norlander, 22, 23 years old. Call those kind of players before you call the rookies like Montreal Canadiens. Let them play full year in American Hockey League. Nothing wrong with that part. Coolish doing this right now with Buffalo Sabres. Look, Nick Robinson. So go back there. Go get the first a lot of minutes on the power play. Go get your first line minute in Laval Rocket and stay there. With Montreal Canadiens, you put Joshua Roy guys on the first line. You destroy him completely. You don't give him the chance to performing right away is too hard. It's a big step. It's it's like, you know, Tourigny talked last night at the press conference after the game. He did a punch to the Montreal Canadiens, but he explained that way, guys. Right? You're 12 years old. You have the skill and the talent to become a doctor in life. But you're only 12 years old. Tomorrow morning, you cannot be a doctor like the way. What you have to do at 12 years old, but consistent learning to go to the next level, to jump to the next level. And one day you're going to become a doctor, but not at 12 years old. Same thing in NHL. You're not going to be a great hockey player. At least you're an exception. But still, Connor Bedard does not dominate the NHL right now. Right? So it's a process, one step at a time. Yeah, nothing to rush anyone. So for me, this is a great example where the NHL is not a league of development. So you cannot develop players in NHL. It's not there. You only play NHL because you are a level what you can be in NHL. That's, of course, you learn every day. I understand that. But if you expect to bring a kid, a young rookie players, and put him in NHL, and then go to let him play and then learn and develop him in NHL, but expect low expectation to make the playoff because you're not developed a player in NHL. Another conversation, we can talk long time about this. If okay by N, and Martin Saint was not that good. No, Rick, well, I don't know about that question, but Martin Saint Louis said, and I checked all the press conference, Martin Saint Louis. Martin Saint Louis had no problem. And the Laval Rocket tie the game. It's time. Jan Mizek tied the game. I don't know what have an assist on that one over there, but it's 3-3 at 8:45. It's Jan Mizek finally for Jan. Find a way with a big smile. We have a winning face-off. We're going to see the replay. Mayu show the puck, rebound from the net, and Mizek put the puck in the net on the backhands. I don't think it was Mayu. I apologize. It could be another defenseman. It's a left defenseman. I apologize. Could be Baudin. I'm not sure. I apologize for that. Anyhow, Mizek score. Tied the game 3-3. So that's happening about this one then. Then Ronnie Odette, he should stay in Montreal for Ronnie. No, you keep Roy down and make it no matter what. For Rick, yes, about this one, Gary, the Habs are rebuilding and Sarkozy is part of that. So no issue for me. I sleep well at night at that subject. It's not about you don't sleep, Gary. It's not about what you don't want is a player does not develop, right? So this is that's the question about that. And now people compare him to Coley, or they compare him to Shane Wright, they compare him. It's not compare. It's what he's doing right now. It does not performing the right way. This is what the Montreal had to figure out that, right? You can blame New Hook, Anderson. You can do that. People asking me, White is on the one playing power play. I'm going to go deeper, guys, in a bit minute. I want to finish. I'm supposed to trade. Why you want to trade Slafkovsky, guys? Sebastian, why you want to trade Slafkovsky? You trade Sergachev for Jonathan Drouin. How is Sergachev, Sebastian, now? Why are you going to trade a 19 years old Sebastian? Well, it's not a PlayStation, Sebastian. Trade a player like that because you're not performing. Like, who you want to get? You get a new player, how are you going to build the chemistry inside the locker room? Sebastian, you have to be a little bit more thinking about what's going on, Sebastian. It's not like a Xbox. You turn around, so I'm going to trade McDavid for Joshua Roy. It's not that way, Sebastian. You have to be thinking more. That's the reason why you said Montreal go to make the playoff. That makes sense to me. In my opinion, it doesn't make sense, Sebastian. They don't have they don't have the team yet on paper to perform with the top 15 in NHL night after night. They don't. They don't have. They only have 3 players play on the top 6 NHL team. They have Monahan, they have Caulfield is key. The rest of the team, no one should be on the top 6. And they play like that every night with RHP, Anderson, Newhook, Slafkovsky. Because Duck is not there anymore. And Monahan play on the third line. So how can you thinking, Sebastian, they're going to make the playoff that way? They have Jacky, Harris. They have a very difficult time right now as the defenseman. So I can go all the way like that, but it's not. You're not going to perform like this every single night, night after night. It's not. Whatever who they are, they have to compete like last night, 3-2, yeah, but obviously, it's not good enough. Every Pinard lower body was see today, Montreal Friday. Yeah, that's right. Let leave Slafkovsky alone. Maybe surround him with other players who can help him look at his current line. So he'll be fine. It takes 3 to 4 years. Take him. Patience is the key for Mr. Enartap. And nothing is permanent. I'm saying it's changing the line a lot. Poor San Jose Yamo. Yeah, it is. Enartap disagree. He was mishandled from day one. I don't know, Rick. You cannot say that, Rick. This I will be disagree with you, Rick, because you don't know yet what happening, Rick, if in 22 years old. And remember, guys, remember what he said, Rick can use, and Martin Saint Louis and the scouting and at the Montreal Canadiens. They don't select a player for who they are at 18, 19 years old. They select a player to see what it will look like at 22 years old, 23 years old, 24 years old. Until then, you don't know, Rick, who is going to be. Imagine at 22 years old, Rick is scored 30 goals and 60 points. What are you going to tell me? It was not the right way they did with him? What happened at 25 years old? He get now another season of 25 goals, 20 goals, and he got 55 points, 60 points. After 6 years in NHL, he's going to be only 24 years old. It was not the right path to do that, what they did with him. You don't know, Rick. You don't know. And don't tell me Shane Wright, or don't tell me Simon Nemec, don't tell me, because it's all different, Rick, for every players. They are unique. They are unique. And every organization have their own decision about that. Only in 5 years, Rick, you can tell us Montreal Canadiens did a mistake. Until then, you just assume for what you're thinking for him to play junior. Why? Why? Prove me to me why Slafkovsky should be in the junior, Rick. Why Slafkovsky should be an American Hockey League. Just prove it to me. Like, give me a fact on the paper about that. Tell me this is the right path for the players to go that direction. Because Jack Hughes did not go there. Rantanen did it, but not Jack Hughes. Look like Jack Hughes, it looked like today. Lafrenière did not did it.
Super chat.
We have a super chat, mon ami Régent Beaulieu. Notre ami Régent did another super chat again, another back-to-back. Super chat, reverse, chop. Super chat, notre ami Régent from British Columbia. Hopefully doing well, Régent. Reggie. Again, Rick, I don't said you're wrong. It's just what I said, you don't know. That's my point behind that. I not said me I'm right. because we don't know yet what will happen and the future of the Slafkovsky at the end of the night. Get the point. Shucks, Jack Hughes just got hurt for Shucks. Going on that, there are other things to worry about, like Winter, about that one over there. Mr. 111 back in the house tonight. Hello, my friend. Don't you? Oh my God, I'm so behind. Don't miss having a dog at team in the snow. Ron Wickens are going to tap. Look what Byfield's doing for LA now. I really just having patience with this tip the players. Yes, you're absolutely right about this run. Coach Pierre, how about that game yesterday, 10-1 Vancouver, San Jose? Yeah, I don't like it, honestly, Sebastian. Because it's not good for hockey. It's not good. It's not good for NHL. It's not good for San Jose. You don't want this happen. You don't have a team as struggling right now like San Jose. This is not what we're looking for. Um, but congratulations to Vancouver Canucks and return. Imagine if Slafkovsky played junior, scored 40 goals, played World Junior, then got called up to Laval. And Rick, and if you go to Laval and he has 0 goal and 15 game, and then the opponent team run after him, fight him, and they try to hit him badly. Is it the best way, Rick? No. What about Philippe Mazar, Rick? How many goals Philippe Mazar have last year? He went to junior. And again, I had no proof, Rick. You just said, what if? What if? Rick, what do you think? Every day you are play in NHL and you have the great coach like Martin Saint Louis, Adam Nicolas, right? Scott Pellerin, and I can go all the way, surround him, and they show him, and they talk to him every day, and they can teaching him every single day to be around the Montreal Canadiens. What about that? Do you really believe Philippe Mazar last year was really surround himself with a great organization? I don't think so. The reason they keep him and why the reason they not keep Rebecca, I will tell you why. Right now, Rick, and for everybody in the chat. The team Finland, he played the TPS 2 years ago, right? Montreal Canadiens was worried about his development over there. Did not like the staff management. Did not like the way they play. Did not like the way they use Slafkovsky. That's the reason they keep him in Montreal. Why did not keep Rebecca? Because they feel with Claudin, he can develop more because of his the staff over there, the way they use him, and the way they can play a lot of minutes over there, and they like the way the relationship they have between the Claudin staff and the Montreal Canadiens. So they can continue to develop him at the same time. This is the reason happening last year about him. Now, do you like to have right now Slafkovsky play for Laval Rocket, the worst team in NHL? Think about this one now. All right, I'll give you an example. Go get San Jose Sharks. William Eglum, right? William Eglum play right now for San Jose Sharks. Young, 20 years old. Play with a team 0-10 and 0. Last 10-1. Do you believe right now he developed himself with that kind of team? Do you think the inside of the locker room is good for him right now? So everyone is different, Rick, for me. Slafkovsky, the good news for him is surround himself every day. Martin Saint Louis talk to him every day. Martin Saint Louis show him videos every day. That's what he does. That's what you do. Is it better to have Martin Saint Louis talk to you every day, or do you like to Jean-Francois Hull talk to you every day? That's the reason. That's the reason behind that. Sébastien Azalouette, Lynn the Small Eyes. If last year would have been the year to move him down, this year you have to force him develop here at least game 3-4-1 to try work through things. About that, Montreal St. Louis, Jason. And our tap, the only advantage to keep him here is we will sign him to the cheap loan contract at 5 in. Laval Rocket got score and come back and they take the lead 4-3 tonight. Going 5 years, I think this is a part of the youth strategy. It had nothing to do with that, Rick. If you think that way, you're wrong, Rick. Do you really believe any NHL team take a decision about this next and the next contract? I don't think so. A shot for the blue line, guys. Is it Mayu over the blocker? I don't know if someone touched it, but a shot of Mayu from the blue line. Very true in our tap, a draft plus 5 years. However, I do question for the development. Addition, Aaron Slafkovsky. Mr. Jose Duarte is in the house. Welcome, Jose. Hopefully doing well. Dallas beat Edmonton last night, but Edmonton deserve it. Edmonton is playing better now. Coach Frenchy and all, welcome, Butch. Thanks to be with us. Not a bad strategy if we start to produce in 3-4 years on the cheap. About that one there. Luc Laverson is in the house. Welcome in the house. Exactly on tap. I really think that was a strategy. Please enjoy game 38. Again, I completely disagree with you guys, with Tap and Rick right now. It's how can you thinking they teach someone, they develop someone, but to be sure he don't make a lot of money salary cap. If you're thinking that way, why they use Cole Caulfield? Why they not keep Cole Caulfield and Laval Rocket? He got a contract $8 million. Why they use Caden Coley and NHL, but they let him play a lot of minutes? Now, do you think he's really bad right now? Oh my God, he's going to have a big contract, the next second contract of NHL? I don't think so. I don't think so. If it's the case, Rick, they burn him a 1 year and 1 year and NHL experience. Now he's going to be UFA earlier. So why you thinking he's going to get a cheaper contract? That's the reason they use Slafkovsky right now. That's the reason he play on the second line, because we want to be sure he's going to get a contract about $1 million. That's it. That's all. That's not a business in hockey. Business hockey is about winning game. This is a business of winning game. It's a league to perform and to win. If you don't win, you're out. You lose your job. If you're thinking, guys, the develop players just because they want to be sure this contract cannot be over $2 million. This is not going to be good for the Habs next year. This is going to be bad in 2 years. Slafkovsky is going to contract at $3, $4, $5 million. For me, I don't see that, and I don't think, if I'm thinking about if Ken Hughes think that way, what the F he's doing there as a GM in NHL? We are in bad shape. If the Montreal Canadiens are doing business for the contract of Slafkovsky and the future. Wow. I heard a lot of things in hockey, but this, to hear that, to take a decision only because a contract of Slafkovsky, of any player in NHL. So, Tom Fitzgerald for the New Jersey Devils said, you know what? We cannot use Jack Hughes to play hockey right now. He cannot perform. He's going to cost us too much. So let's put him on the 4 line this season. Larry, Lindy, Ruff, but you cannot use right now Jack Hughes on the top 6 because it's the money he's going to make after that. we're going to have a very bad shape. What kind of message you send to the players? I don't see that, Rick. I'm sorry, but I'm completely disagree with you about that. On that part, completely disagree with you. Arizona is not a bad team in all this year. Oh, Arizona guys, go get the clips. Go watching the game. This is the end of the game right now between American Hockey League, between Laval and Toronto. And anyhow, the Laval Rocket win an empty net goal. The game is over. Simoneau looked like he's hurt. Arizona guys, Torini, excellent coach. They are not the best talented team, but they are one of the best team play, structure, organized. They stick with the plan of the coach. They are amazing to watching them play. When Martin Saint-Louis talk about balance on the ice, right? That's what Arizona does. They are play a good cap control, a great box plus one. They are good on transition. They forecheck well. They back check great, and they balance on the ice very well. That's who they are, with a limited talent team. And that's what Tournier is so good as a coach, in my opinion. A great point about this, Yamo. We'll see what we got here. Coach Pierre, I expect nothing less for the Canadiens to make the playoff and finish in the top 3 of the Atlantic Division. Sebastian, that's your own opinion, Sebastian. But November 4th, I will repeat again, I told you this for 1 month now, almost 1 month. Montreal Canadiens are not going to be in the top 3 in the Atlantic Division, and they are not going to make the playoff, Sebastian. I can guarantee you that. All right? If it's the case, I will return in Canada next year. But don't expect Montreal Canadiens to be that way. Next up, Slafkovsky, Luc Laverson. I did not know that Zach Cashin was selected 13 overall by Buffalo. Gary, retire now, Mr. Zach. Have an identical record last year at this point, William, 532. And after, for sure, the other players and Ab see Slafkovsky as not an NHL, they know it about that one over there. I would not want him on my line, no way. Rick? Wow. The Ab have to stay out of the box, scaling them. Tony, that's a great point about that one over there. But those players' role as teammate is to help him to develop. Montreal is tied third in the Atlantic behind Toronto. Round about that 35 shot again average will kill your goalies. Look, Lafortune. I will say to you, look, be careful, guys, about that stat now. There are more shots in NHL. Why, coach? It's because you have more power play now in NHL. I did not see the stat yet from the power play average per game this year. Compare 2019 to season 18-19 example. So because you have more power play, that produce more offensive come for shot on the net, and that's why you have an increasing on the shot percentage for players, and that's the reason you have an increasing look on the shot at the end of the night. Now your goaltender have to be ready to get the 30 to 35, 40 shots per night more compared to what was in the past. Look. But I agree. More shot you give, more chance you're going to lose at the end of the night. Look about this. Yeah, too many penalties. I agree with you. Talk Slav coach Sebastian is got that. Why not put him on the 4 line until he become an NHL level? Because you don't develop Pierre Martin players on the 4 line. To put him sit on the bench for 7 minutes, 8 minutes per game, you're not going to develop. You're not going to teaching him what it takes to play in NHL. He need to have the touch. He need to be on the ice. He need to get his minute, but he needs to be on the right situation to give him progressive at the end. NHL, not a development league. Best league in NHL. Owen Beck have a better camp last year, but Sarkissi for one season, first overall pick. Rick, how's Owen Beck doing this year? Rick, how it was the hockey camp, Rick, for Owen Beck with the Montreal this year? But he was the best player last year. He should be the best player this year. He should make the NHL, Rick. If I follow you, Pat, right? Yeah, nothing, guys, about first overall pick or sixth overall pick. I don't think so. You know Martin Saint Louis, Rick. I don't think so, guys. You know how Martin Saint Louis is thinking. Yeah, nothing to do, Rick, with first overall pick or 26 overall pick or 66 overall pick, Rick. Well, the reason they keep Slafkovsky because they believe the best way to develop him is to be around the Montreal Canadiens players, to be around Martin Saint Louis, to be around Adam Nicola. This is the reason why they keep Slafkovsky, Rick. This is the reason why. If Owen Beck should play with Montreal Canadiens last season, Rick, why he did not make Team Canada? About that. Here we go. Never bring Ren up. Let him develop. Let him play right now for the American Hockey League for sure. In my opinion, Sebastian cannot get Waska last season. Saint Louis winning tonight. They're good. They will be due for a last tomorrow, and they will be tired. Perfect for the Montreal Canadiens. About that, it's 5-1 final score for the Philadelphia Flyers tonight. Look like the goaltender was not doing well. The Toronto Maple Leafs will be in Sweden in the next 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks. And Sweden is the birthplace of Henrik and Daniel Sedin and William Nylander. About that one, let's stay. Let Roy stay 2 years, Leon. I don't know the time frame about Joshua Roy. I want to be again to call him up in March, April. We'll let him taste maybe the NHL and see what he look like, but don't use him at the 4 line. Joe Manella is in the house. Don't forget to click on like. Let them finish high school. To coach. Yes, you're absolutely right about this one there. Why don't they put Slafkovsky on the first line power play if he help other rookies find their game and confidence? About that one over there. St. Blue take the lead 2-0 over the New Jersey Devils. Canadiens will win that game tomorrow on Sunday easily, Sebastian. Coach, I agree. One of those leave Mayu, Roy, and Alden and NHL. Yeah, an American Hockey League. I agree with you, Rick, about that. Salut, Coach. Salut, Bomran. So Casey had to leave. Have to leave for Laval. It was good for Hamia. It's going to be good for Slafkovsky. Not the same way, Bonram. You talk about 18, 19 years old versus a veteran 31 years old. Their priorities in life are different. The way they think about the career are different. So this is, I think, would be a mistake about this. I got it, Rick. I really feel like Martin Saint Louis is right to get the most out of the Slafkovsky, teaching him how to skate the game. Buffalo is a main game, but his decision making is not good about this one over there. About that, I tried to remove this one at the top here, guys, for that one. So it's going to over achieve this season. Sebastian. So I guess it's not just confidence. Rick Henshaw used to be more professional. Now it's a league with a star, and I think a team due to the lack of development. Too many teams think out of the talent. Mayu struggling a big time. But this is a learning process for him. Look, it's another player who did not play a lot of game for 1 year and a half, so just to be patient with him for sure. So I guess he is the whipping boy this year. I think we put too much expectation on him. We was ready to kick Gallagher out or down. We need to support Slafkovsky. I don't think so. It's this way, Gary. Now, guys, the reason about Slafkovsky, it's not because the last couple of games, he struggled with this line, Anderson and Newhook. Since Doc left Slafkovsky get it disappear on many ways area. And this is the reason why I feel like they have to figure out that. I was supposed to talk about other subject, but let's bring Slafkovsky for him. The best for him is at Laval or Montreal. Now, if you look about Slafkovsky, people said, why we don't use Slafkovsky on the power play number 1 and why we leave Anderson. But you have to go to look about what is the strength of Slafkovsky. If you ask the Montreal Canadiens players, if you like about the people expert in hockey, you need to find the strength of Slafkovsky. And I talked about this yesterday. The strength of Slafkovsky, guys, you have an amazing, great shot. Great one-timer shot. You have a great wrist shot. This is a part of his tools and the toolbox. But he does not use it on power play. I look his clip on power play. He played 30 seconds there, 20 seconds there, 40 seconds. When he has the puck, does not show the puck, he return the puck to Jacky. He bring the puck, he tries to go to beat the F1 in front of him. He don't fire the puck to the net. But why, coach? Confidence. That's it, that's all. Does not believe on himself. It's a hot puck. Call this in hockey, hot puck. He got a puck, boom. He send the puck right away. That's the reason he does not play on power play. Number 1, if you want to play with Monahan, Anderson, Monahan, and Caulfield, and Madison, you have to be calm. You have to be smart. You have to see the game. You have to see what is in front of you. What is the picture in front of you? This is the hockey stuff. What I see when I get a puck, what are my 4 options? Why 4 options? Because we have 4 teammates on my team is on the ice. How I can buy time. How I can have a great wrist shot, a slap shot, one-timer. They all, when you look about this is the reason right now Slafkovsky does not play at the Slafkovsky we expect, and he did it with Doc at the beginning of the season. He was more engaged. He was more energetic. He was more physical. He was in the game, more touch. He was open space. Skating better. Defensive coverage was bad now. It's bad now. That line Corsi 8 last week. I think it was Saturday, Monday. 8 Corsi this line. But Martin Saint-Louis talk about balance. But what the heck is balance, coach, in hockey? Balance is created by the 5 players on the ice. Where they are. Where do you go when you don't have the puck? If you're unbalanced, what's happening? But now you're going to give the other team to be balanced, and now they're going to figure out yourself, your team very easy. You're unbalanced. A player is not supposed there. He's not open up the line for the option. This is what the Martin Louis talk a lot with Slafkovsky and the rest of the team to be balanced on the ice. People talk, it's Newhook and Anderson. It's not Newhook and Anderson, guys. You have to be balanced on the ice first. You have to know where to go, what to do without the puck on the 3 zone. And for Slafkovsky right now, it's just a lack of confidence. Why? Not because of me, not because of you, not because the people thinking. It's because he put too much expectation on himself. Coach Caulfield talked about this Monday or Tuesday during the press conference after a question. Slafkovsky is really hard on himself. Until he's going to be with Montreal, you have no worry about him. But Martin St-Louis, when you talk about Slafkovsky, October 12th at 2023, go back to the press conference, he will say to you, the season of Slafkovsky is not going to be that way. It's going to be that a roller coaster. He's right now in the slum, like Anderson, like RHP. But we don't talk about RHP and we don't talk about Anderson. The easy way to talk about is Slafkovsky, the target, because we compare him right now with Cooley Thursday night. Look at Cooley so much better. 9.7.8 point compared to Slafkovsky. What Cooley would look like at 23 years old, I don't know. What do you think Slafkovsky would look like at 23 years old? You don't know. You don't draft for what they look like at 19 years old. You draft the players what they're going to be at 22 or 24 years old. So that gave 4 more years. At least 3 more years. Until then, it's not New Hook. It's not Anderson. It's not Zuski. It's not Caulfield. It's only the development of Slafkovsky is going to give us an answer at 23 years old, 24 years old. Until then, I know the best path for him. I know the best way to play with Laval, to play junior, to play the World Junior Championship, to play back in Finland. Everybody had their own path. Everybody developed on different ways. Everybody developed with time. And that's it. And that's all. Right? Right now I'm watching the TV RDS. What they talk about? Slafkovsky. They talk about Slafkovsky. Should he stay in Montreal or not? The question was to Martin St. Louis last night. What Slafkovsky should do? Stay with us. We never think to send him a Laval at all. You guys, you're thinking that way, but not us. Because they have a plan for him. They have a template. They have a plan for him. They know what they are doing with him. Martin St. Louis knows when you have a good game, he knows you have a bad game. And this is the most important things at the end of the day. Play first line, third line, second line, it's no matter. What they want to be sure, he's still progressing day after day. Not only have a goal or 1 assist at the game, but when you show up the morning, at the practice, at the locker room, at the gym, at the video film, and then reflect on the ice after that. For Martin St. Louis, this is all the details. He don't care about one goal, Martin St. Louis. He care about if Slafkovsky balance on the ice. If he's helping his teammate to stay balanced on the ice. This is what he's targeting Martin St. Louis. And that's the reason why, right now, we don't have know exactly what is the best path. The only thing we know, for me, is to let the people in charge, Martin St. Louis, Adam Nicolas, they know what is the best for Slafkovsky. Playing the second line, playing the unit number 2. They know better than me and you and everybody else. Right now, we have Stephen White, they have PJ Stock, and they have Gilbert Delam talk about Slafkovsky. It's like right now you have $2.6 million coaching Slafkovsky. Some of you said, let him alone. Slafkovsky right now, the only thing he can do is listening who he believes on them. And that's it, that's all. That's the reason behind that. And that's the reason he does not play on the first line yet. Until Devorak returns Saturday. The poll question today, what do you do with Monahan now? Do you keep Monahan with Gallagher Pearson? Do you bring Monahan on the second line? Devorak on the third line? Do you push New Hook on the first line? Or do you bring New Hook on the line with Slafkovsky and Monahan? And you put Anderson the first line? RHP day to day is out? I don't know. We'll see. Coach, I agree with Mayu. I'm behind, guys. I tried to pick up Mayu missing a lot of game on his water development. I've said that for years. The NHL is not a development league. Saint Louis, no player should be allowed to bring up players under the age of 20. Let them develop properly first, and then they can make transition easier. St. Louis will be tired tomorrow night. It's due for the last day win tonight. Sebastian, it was the same thing with Arizona. Back-to-back game. How about that? Coach, you are contradicting what you said last year about NHL development. Now, again, Rick, when I'm talking about development, it's about the people around you at the Montreal Canadiens, right? When I said more touch you have in NHL, more TOI you have in NHL or and on the ice, you develop more. But it's not a league the development where you try to they're going to learn and teaching you they on the ice during the game. This is the point behind that. About that, Rick. Human, Whipping Boy, Léon, Jason, Martin, in English, et mon ami, Joe Manette, Toronto, Evan, Choke, and the American Colleague Coach. Let's see, at 48 game in NHL, so what do we do with a guy to deserve 4 line until he develop better? Mayu, minute, Madison was in the league. Look, yeah. But again, I'm not going too much worry about the minus. It's to see what is get better today compared to the beginning of October. Look about Mayu. Subsec and the Canadiens are rebuilding. They are competing to make the playoff. No, Sébastien, you're wrong about that. The Montreal Canadiens, Sébastien, are not a team they try to make the playoff. They are a rebuilding team, Sébastien. If you're thinking that way, why did not trade to get better team players? Why did not sign any UFA? Why they still have 3 goaltender, Sebastian? Why they have only 2 or 3 good players top 6, Sebastian? Is it a team rebuilding or is it a team right now make the playoff, Sebastian? Canadiens are competing to be in the top 3 Atlantic. Here we go. I like Lafreniere. If Staffy is something the Rangers will want, maybe. Lafreniere is getting better, playing now minute on the top 6. Oh, it took him 3 years. Play with Panarin now. Tom will tell us you will never win the trade if you trade Slafkovsky, Gary. Paul Petrie in Detroit, Justin Holt taking his spot, Luciano. So you can see for someone, Leon, what said Gary. Brent Burns, minus 11, an American Hockey League. Bunran, Coach Pierre, test the trade market, see what's available and what can be done. Sorry, I bug out what your get trade is not. These are the dog days of the development. 20 and 19 years old. Coach Pierre, I keep telling you the Canadiens will make the playoff. All right, Sebastian, but coming back, Sebastian, when you don't make the playoff, please. And then you can accuse yourself and be guilty about that, Sebastian. Coach, if tomorrow a team offer you a first round pick for Montreal, do you do it? No, not good. Not good enough for me for Montreal, Rick, for that. I need more from Montreal, Rick. How about that? But super Reggie, Regent, thanks so much for your super chat. I pick you up now. Just try to pick up here in the chat, guys. Don't forget to click on the live. Roger, 2 questions, Coach. How is it get a right? Is what is better in American League? Is a case better in NHL? How can Ab will if Laval cannot win? But how it is that what is better in American Hockey League? It's not about better. It's about how they progress, Roger. This is what you try to do, right? Put back Joshua when the NHL, what he looked like. You can see whoever now the last 3 games struggled. He looked like his injury, so I don't want to accuse him for that one over there. But they are young and they progress at the level they can progress with time. This is the question I can answer, and the answer can give. How will what win if Laval cannot win? It's not matter. This an American Hockey League guys, win or no win, it's about the development, how they develop each one of them, right? So you have a graphic for each one of them, where they are, the template, the result, the data for each players. It would be better if Laval win um, as a team, but Laval would be great in 2 years. Uh, I said next year, if the other returning player like Hua, Farrell, Stubble, Mayu, you can all maybe add Rebecca, who knows, or Lane Hudson, a better goaltending. Laval will be better next year, where I think will be more fun for watch and more fun for the development for the players over there, Roger. After 10 game on end is better Koziski. Um, again, you said the right things, Boomerang. 10 game. 10 game. That's it. That's all. It's only 10 games, right? I don't said he's better or not worse. It's just 10 game. Money is in the bank. But seriously, the Canadiens can make the playoff if they are very much possible. I just far prefer how settle our development right. Again, Rick, now you can say that, but Shane Wright, we don't know yet what he's going to look like at 22 years old, 23 years old, 24 years old. The way they did that, Seattle fit for them with Shane Wright at that moment. The time will tell us is going to be the right thing or not the right things. But I can understand what you're thinking that way. But Jack Hughes, look what he's doing now. Remember what the people was said about Jack Hughes? Yeah, it took him 3 years in NHL. Jack is a bit. I'm okay here in the top. Right is nothing to write some about. Home about has been erratic at best. Cooley played Minnesota U last season at World Junior NCAA Championship. Best score overtime winner. Play all situation. Came into the NHL for the confidence. I wish the same for Slafkovsky. Um, again, Rick William. If you look about the lineup of the Arizona guys, go get the lineup. Go get the roster. If Slafkovsky was played with Arizona, don't look about Slafkovsky the last couple of games. Only about Slafkovsky put him in the lineup. Where do you feel? Where do you put him on the lineup? Top six, power play number one. Do you think have better chance to be more minute with Arizona compared to Montreal? Montreal put him at the third line last year. This year, Coley play on the first line on power play. Right? Tourigny sent Coley over Jason Zucker. They put Schmalz with Keller. It's all about is a point a game right now. Jacques is not Slafkovsky. I don't think so. I said one day Slafkovsky is Jack Hughes. What we try to tell you, Rick, for me, Jack Hughes did have another path. He did not do the same path like Shane Wright. How many points Shane Wright has in NHL right now? How many games he plays Shane Wright in NHL? Rick, you don't know. And my point here, we don't try to compare Shane Wright with Slafkovsky in 3 years. What you try to see, Rick, is see if Shane Wright can play on the top six in NHL. If Shane Wright can make 50 points per year in NHL, 4 overall pick, because the path he used him to get there. Last season, I would have said yes, but the stage should be in development. Who care about Shane Wright, Gary Conley? It was good for Amiel and American. It would be good for Sakine and American also. I disagree with you about that. Now, think about this 2 minutes. If Slafkovsky go in American Hockey League and he have 0 goal and 10 games, what do you think happening to him? He played with the worst team in NHL and the American Hockey League. I don't know. Rick doesn't necessarily translate to American. Tida, the American get will hurt Slafkovsky a go. Tida, yeah, could happen about this one. Tournier pre-game comment was so funny. Luc Laverson, Alpha Mall boss. Now, this is your own opinion. I will respect your opinion, Alpha. But how can you consider a player's bust after what 49 game in NHL Alpha? If you look about Joe Thornton Alpha, I know many years ago maybe you were not born, but if you are born and you follow the career of Joe Thornton Alpha, do you think you would tell me after 50 game Joe Thornton was a bust? What about Jack Hughes Alpha? Are you going to write here in the chat 3 years ago Jack Hughes was a bust? I don't say Slafkovsky is going to be Jack Hughes. What I said to you is too early to say to someone until 25 years old is going to be a boss or not. Because you don't know, Alpha, how he can develop Slafkovsky in the next 2 years. You don't know. I don't know. I don't say he's going to be a boss. I don't say he's going to be a great hockey player. My point to you is you cannot say a boss to a player play only 49 game in NHL, whatever who they are. Whatever who they are. Slafkovsky, Lafreniere, Shane Wright, Mayu, whatever who they are. In my opinion. No pressure for Cole and Arizona. You play in an empty arena. I don't think so. This is the right things, Gary. You can play with a full arena or nobody in arena. You have to perform to keep your job in NHL. You have to show up every night. You have to show your full potential every night. 6,000 people, 20,000 people, 6 people. It's not a matter. You have to bring your A game every day. Every day. And life, a job for them at the game. They have to show up every game. The A game. We expect A game for them. It's not about the people in the it's not about how many people you have in the building. In my opinion. Gordon pick Taco, Lafreniere, and Slafkovsky in autograph for Alpha. They put Kako and Lafreniere. Well, I think they're looking good. Lafreniere, Kako scored what? 19 goals last year, Alpha. So why are you complaining about Kako, Alpha? Lafreniere, what? 16, 19, 14 goals the first 3 years in the NHL. Play on the third line. Play only 12 minutes per game. That's pretty good. That's called progression. It's not what you're looking for as a young player to progress every year, to get better and better and better. I think Kako scored more at 20 goals last season. Tage Thompson, Alpha, how many goals he has last year, the year before that? But before that, how many goals he got in NHL? Go get Troy Terry. Time. Not many perform under 20 years old. At least you're an exception in NHL. Not many. Connor Bedard. We see how many points he has this year. If you cannot dominate an American League, he has no business in NHL. Bunram. He also passed out Michkov and Fantilli, trait. I don't know about Fantilli trait, Alpha. about that. I don't understand that one. Pass out on Mishkov. Yes, you're absolutely right, Alpha. But why Arizona pass out on Mishkov? Why San Jose did not select Mishkov? Why Anaheim did not select Mishkov Alpha? The time we tell us 5 years. If Mishkov, it was the best NHL draft in 2023 Alpha. Until then, we cannot make a judgment because there are no proof yet. No proof yet about that. The net is not empty. The parent, family, all the players are there. For Laval, yes, Luc Lafortune. Does everybody expect Slafkovsky to improve in every aspect of the game? On his second season, Slafkovsky, to me, has shown a lot of improvement from last season. Yeah, absolutely, I agree with you, Ron, for that. If you look about his first 5 games with Kirby Dak example, he was looking great. Same is with New Hook and Anderson. His game changed. He have a little bit of up and down, and sometimes he have a bad game, like his line, and that's what the reason people are a little bit panicking only after a couple of games. Only after a couple of games. We have a hard time with Gordon. They already ran the future for a decade. Alpha is funny because you don't talk about the Michedil draft pick. You don't talk about the trade for Adam Fox. You don't talk about the signature of Panarin. You don't talk about the draft pick of Chesterkin. You don't talk about the draft of Andre K. Miller. You don't talk about the draft of Schneider. You don't talk about the draft of Lafreniere. It was easy one. It was number 1, by the way, for that one there. You don't talk about the trade for Zibanejad. You don't talk about the signature of Vincent Trocheck over there. You don't talk about the trade for Jacob Trouba for Pionk. About that. But you're only talking about you feel couldn't make mistake with the New York Rangers. Let's talk to Alpha right now. Because he said Gordon he is not good. All right? So I'm going to look for you. The New York Rangers history. All right? So I believe Gordon got fired in 2021, 2022. He was not there. Under Gordon, they have 3 seasons of 100 points, 96 points, 113, 101, 102. And then they decide after that, after the season, 77 points, 2 retools over there. And then after that, they got 3 seasons, 78, 79. And now after that, they got 60 points, 56 games. Last year, 110, 107. The year before, 110. If you look about what they did, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And he did not go on the rebuilding. He found a way to put back the New York Rangers right away back on the map. Not say he's great, but I think you qualify Gordon wrong way right away. Now, I will say to you, do you think it's Jeff Gordon take the decision or it's a staff management? They have the final decision. Is it Gordon? Is it Lapointe? Is it Pobrov? Is it Ken Hughes? Is it Christian Boucher? Is it the 20 scout Montreal Canadiens around the table? Who take the decision? Alpha. I don't know. Mont did not pass on him. Nothing to do with any of the blood building, minus 16, Luc Leverson, Laval score for Gary. Can we send Slafkovsky to play in hockey with Miguel and get the college degree as well, Coach Joe Manella? I don't think so, Joe. About this one, and on top, yes, Columbus offer a third pick for Ab, fifth, and Doc. Alpha, I would love to see that. Where did you see that, Alpha, about that trade? I never heard. I'm pretty much follow a lot of things in NHL. I would love to hear from you, Alpha. Where did you see that? Because I never heard. I only heard the trade talk between them and the Nashville Predator. But you're the first one right now bring to me that the Columbus offered them the third pick overall for the Montreal Canadiens, the fifth and Doc. Oh, to get Fentelly. So you gave Rebacker or Mitchkov and Doc for Fentelly. I will refuse that, Alpha. You're losing two good hockey players, top six, for only one. I will not do that. About that, I don't think so. Look, you should targeting the minus. Ovechkin have minus 48. Look, Ovechkin could become the best scorer goal in NHL. Golden pick Kako, Lafrenière, et Slafkovsky. He cannot draft a pass on Michkov. If any trade opportunity, incredible. Redwin had and the opinion so far is done no good and draft. All right, now Alpha, you will let me go. Alpha, Alpha, Alpha. Alpha, Alpha, Alpha. All right. Let's talking about Kako, right? He have only 2 points this year. He struggled. He have one goal, one assist right now. Last year, I have 82 point, 18 goal, 40 point, and 82 game. At only 21 years old. He played at 18 years old, he had 23 points. He has 17 point and 48 game in NHL. He has 18 point and 43 game in NHL. So he's an average of 35 to 40 point alpha and NHL. Before 20 years, 21 years old. Now he's got 22. You consider this a bust? So if I follow you thinking about Kako, how many players in NHL are great talented players? And how many are bust? About that? Do you consider Kokanemi a bust? Because before this year, Kokanemi was an average. I don't know. I think it's too early. Sorry, early this week is gonna be night my time. Donut is on the house. Checkers did not do much in the first 3 years, and now he's a start. So need time. Be patient. Have fun. Give them 10 more game. If he does not, well, then Laval. Mayu 2 point tonight. No, he has an assist. Back to minus 15. He played soft. Still cannot believe that the NHL did not suspend. All right. Coach is a coaching right now. Joe Manella. Wi-Fi should predict him in after. Should have predicting him after. That's not a strategic goal, of course. Coach leading some steam and delivery merchandise right now. About win, yeah, they win tonight, but a score 4-3. The Chase went off the board. Troy Picard, Mitch Clark, 18 game, 8.8 pass and catch up to Sabres lead. Rebecca season league ranking 6 and 10, best league in the world. About this, Bonram, Laval 5-3. Yeah, this is not universal strategy coach. Yep, so John could argue they are not at the stage to win game. They are at the stage to developing players. This has been the problem with this team for age. Age Laval is close to send players someone down. Maybe Saki would be on the next. Doug Jarvis, we shall see. Abination. I did not need a defense. It was the biggest year draft wise in the 20 years for forward. Um, Alpha, I respect your opinion, but who do you select fifth overall pick, Alpha? Go give me your players, Alpha. I will see, I will take a note, and I'm going to talk again in the next 5 years, and we'll see if he said Mitch Kav, if he's a great hockey player in NHL. I definitely is going to be a good player. And how many, and what his team he play for, the Flyers, if they're going to reach the NHL playoff, who's going to have a longer run in the playoff? The Montreal Canadiens or the Philadelphia Flyers with Mitch Cobb in the lineup and which Ray Barker in the lineup? Alpha. I have to run, coach. See you tomorrow. We'll have to buy a Slafkovsky super chat. Coach, we have something. Should send Slafkovsky down to more touch and do more things with the puck. When you only have the puck for less than 10 seconds of the game, you're going to struggle to develop about that. Was too negative. The Canadiens can make the playoff. Coach is coming back to Canada. Yes. Coach Pierre will need to clear custom first. Others box plus defensive coverage, but is in my world graph has been a disaster so far. Center are not spotted; they are bossed up too quickly. William, William is amazing. William, are you still here? I'm behind, guys. I apologize. This shows they go to another way I was expected. William. Man, D'Amico, Coley, power play. Is it power play? Sorry, guys, I don't talk right now because I have William. I did a video about that. Now I cannot figure out where I put this. Come back, Madison. Power play. It's not power play. Monahan, October. Ah, come on. Sorry, guys. I tried to find out for William. Let me check, guys, because I think William bring me a good point here. William give me about 2 seconds, guys, because William talked about the Oilers boxer, and I have a video for you guys for that. Here we go. Here we go, guys. So this is the way the Oilers guys play. They bring the players on one side and they carry on with their okay. So this is called a swamp. What we try to do, guys, we bring the left defenseman in the corner. We bring the center down. The left winger bring to the wall to block the space. The right wing go there. And what you want to do, guys, is this part. We want to have 5 players collapse below the dots. That's what you do. What I don't like about that for me is you don't have a support. The support center is too far. And now they do the same thing to the side. Now the support is center again. Ah, you see? Same way with there. I would love to have now the collapse together. When you do that as a strategic, as a coach, you open up now. When I would do that, I will be sure I play against a team. They don't have no power from the blue line. So they don't have a lot of great big shot at the blue line. Because now you open up. The key behind that is to be sure the left winger on that situation is aware what's going on the back door. When you got a goal last game, the third goal of the Arizona Coyotes, guys, there was a problem for the Montreal Canadiens. They did not cover. Tanner Pearson did not follow his guy to the net. This is where they have to become better, the owners, about that one there. Now, they use a box plus one. I have a goal, William, of the Vancouver, I believe it was. Anyway, they struggled because they changed the box now plus one. They struggle on the new system they have, William, about that. Sorry about that, but I love to show those stuff like about this one. Question: what do you think of the Ottawa when they lost the draft pick? Right decision by NHL. Yes, the right decision. Um, you know, if you guys, if you want to listen a press conference from the owner of the Ottawa Senator 2 days ago, go watch it. It's rare you have an owner talk that way. It was priceless. You would love to have more players and more owner like him talk exactly. He talk about the NHL, Batman. He talk about Pierre Dorion. He don't go around. He goes straight in the middle. There was priceless watching him over there. This is a price to pay, Yamo. This is a 101 trade. Pierre Dorion fell on that one, and the new owner did not play game with him. You have the biggest job, and you cannot give a 101 trade and put what that Dadonov have on his contract. That's not good. That's the reason he got fired. They have a dinner together, and they decide after the dinner they split apart. By the end of the day, it was a fire hiding by Pierre Dorion. How about that? That's happening there. Nicolas de Gobibano is in the house. Nicolas, hopefully doing well. This is an unfair Yamo. It is. Look, it is because Vegas looked bad when they trade that enough to Anaheim Ducks. And then that enough looked bad because he gave in July his 10th team, I believe he was. That's the reason he got fired. That's the reason that at the end, it's not a great image. This is like junior trade. They know better. So Vegas want to be sure they was clear. They did it. They got it. And Ottawa have to pay the price for that. The damage he create. And then the NHL have to return that enough to Vegas. That enough tried to make the Vegas. Remember that enough the last 10 game, 12 game? That Vegas almost made the player because that enough it was the best player for them after they refused the trade. I'll be disagree with you. Randy Walkman is in the house. Randy, how you doing, my friend? Conrado sent to the Rambler. We miss you, my friend. Dan Asham is in the house. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. We're going there, guys, for the prediction and the 45, by the way. We miss you, my friend. Just take a break. Breaking. Dan Asham, welcome back with Colette. On Beck as 9 points in the 11 game. When Beck, Rick have only 1 point in the first 11 game, you said? The first 6 games at 2 points. He has 7 points, I believe, in the last 4 games. Rick about Owen Beck. Philippe Mazar have 2 points per game in his first 3 games. And last night, he have only 1 point. Kitchener, a good team, by the way. But I just want to confirm about that because it was one of my subjects tonight, talking about the prospect. That's the reason I know that Rick Beck did not have a great start with Peterborough is looking better now. Sharks look about the Pittsburgh. 1-0 today. Guess who scored? It was him. Beck 7-point goal. And yes, Rick, again, I just mentioned to you, this last 4 game is the Owen Beck was expected about that one. Sharks look terrible last night. What do you think, Coach? Yes, they were looking good, looking bad. Coach, we struggled. Any line, Leon Renault. Look, Sarkozy in the press box for a few games won't hurt him. Send him down and let him play 18, 20 minutes, Leon. Sarkozy played ahead on his, there we go. Sarkozy decision making right now is cramp with doubt. He has a hot Olympic. He was comfortable there, not in Montreal yet. It's just right now he's lost confidence. That's it. Evan Caulfield will not have success playing with New Hook Anderson, Gary Conroyer. Gary, you need to learn from Anderson, who can be a great mentors. Randy, Mezal for game 7 point. Yeah. Second start tonight, Mezal. And now tonight, did not see the game yet about that. Sarkozy need a centerman can win more than 38% face-off. Always chasing the puck and put my hand with Sarkozy. About that, that's him down coach, Leon Renaval. Everybody needs to play with Monahan, Bonran. It's called Randy. I mean, keep the suffer and Montreal and be patient. Come on, people. Thanks so much, Dan. Come on, people, again. If we would draft Coley, we'll blast the app for drafting another small players. So you need to take a well done boulevard, a broken dreams. Don't think so. Some people even about that. Flame having the same trouble with Colorado. Coach, watch a video of the AB management and scout talking about Sarkozy before they draft him. One scout in him was really high on him. Fascinating to watch. They were going Sarkozy. Yep, sorry about that. At that moment, it was a scout from European. Can't remember his name. About that is Amir back in Laval. No, Yamo is with the Montreal Canadiens. Need to be given chance. Let's see what he can do. Sebastian, it's not what you do with Monahan. It's who play with him. About that, even smaller players, but talent. About this trade, Monahan to Calgary, coach for Cadre. Yes, right. Bringing Jack Hughes left the game with upper body injury. One return for an attack. So this is like people pick Sarkozy to be like Bedard. Sarkozy does not have that kind of talent. About that, I have Blake Weller on my fantasy. 10 games, 0 points, 0 assists. Yep, so yeah, more about that. Bedard, another class. Come on. Yes, I agree with you, Leon, about that. Ryan, if Montreal is one of your more effective players, put him where he can create the most mismatch, keep them guessing. Yeah, but at the same time, Rain, not only that, you have also thinking about balance your lineup. The reason, guys, Sarkozy play with New Hook Anderson because they don't have an other option center. Martin St-Louis believe he feel like it's more balanced for his team to have Monahan helping Pearson and Gallagher and to have a third line more balanced and play again the other team a line less talented, better give it a chance to win at the end of the night. That's the reason they leave Sarkozy, New Hook, Anderson together. Now, Devarek is coming. Now they have other option. Now they can switch Monahan after that. We'll see what will be Martin St-Louis decision tomorrow. But, Ryan, this is the reason. Now, my best player, Adam Fox, injury Yamo. Not a good start. Wait until Sarkozy is 28 or so. He's absolutely a monster. If he figure out how to score on that, he's useful. Austin. At 28, it will be a little bit older, but Slafkovsky will be an important player for the Montreal Canadiens playoff in the future. Montreal have no money, coach, but they still compete for higher level. Look, the Canadiens are not rebuilding anymore. The time we make it, the playoff is now with the fans waiting for long enough. So, Sebastian, right? You can think that way, right? Now, if you have a time, Sebastian, I'm sure you have a time, Sebastian. Go back at the day they have the golf tournament, right? Every year they have a golf tournament. I think it was October 5th, 4th, 5th. Go back at the NHL.com/Canadian. Go now on the Habs TV and put on the search golf tournament, right? You can do that. And then look for press conference and look for interview of Jeff Gordon, Ken Hughes. And listen really carefully what they said, both of them. If they are rebuilding or they are darkening and they thinking they have a team to make the playoff right now. And then after that, I don't know, tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, come back to me and tell me, yes, I watched it, coach, and you maybe tell me they said it's a team rebuilding. They're not thinking to make the playoff. But until then, Sebastian, I respect your opinion. If you think that way, not a problem. Maybe send only to the World Championship in December and have him play with Dewaski and Mazal. Maybe the idea to boost his confidence. First of all, in our tap, I think that would be good for them to send him a World Junior Championship. This is at 20 years old, your last opportunity. Secondly, Slovakia guys with Slafkovsky, Mezar, Dewaski, Nemec. This is a good team over there. About that. Montreal refers last year, Monami. Why this year? About that, the regular. I have not lost a game regulation this year. Mr. Jerry is in the house. Welcome in the house. Don't forget to click on the likes. Even a little playoff experience can move a rebuild along quickly if always worth a shot. About that. About that, Torigny will not that with Slafkovsky. When you are making the playoff, it's mean the rebuild is almost over, but you have to rebuild in order to make the playoff. That takes time. 5 versus 5, Montreal, Coyotes, Montreal are money 50, Ski 51, New York 41, and Evan 38. Next Friday, let's do the Mitch Cobb argument. William McClary. I've been rebuilt since 1984. Slafkovsky is a place with the Basel, not the Basel. About that one there. I love this, William. Tonight, if right, BS until you, he fell down. If Turkey does, you need an ambulance, Austin. I thought to pick up everything. Slafkovsky has not even played 50 games yet. Why are not many jumping on him, but not asking what is wrong with Anderson and your hook? I will not be too much about New Hook, Jerry. I will say to you, Anderson. Anderson, for me, cannot finishing. I like the game of Anderson overall. He have what 10 opportunities right now, I think, but he cannot have zero goal. He could become a John Leclerc. When I watched Jack Hughes and the GTA in Toronto, it was no boss. It was amazing among his spear. It's nice having another big body. They have built building. I agree. 1994, Montreal Canadiens. And I don't know the star for rookies, but I guess for European player, it takes longer to develop. Dallas Europeans play like 81 game in American League takes a stand and look at him now. That's all right. Great point about this, Yamo. Add the player to win it. They just need development. Austin. No, starting with the pocket going on the opposing players. Like Luciano. In my opinion, only why not to move money in between Slafkovsky and Anderson? This should be around a week ago if we have about development. It's because Jerry, um, who do you put center? Now, if you listen, you drop New Hook with Gallagher and Pearson, but that line, Monahan, Pearson, Gallagher, was the second best line behind Suzuki, and maybe that line sometimes was the best line. Why you want to destroy that line only to helping Slafkovsky? If you really know Martin Saint Louis, you want to win. You don't want to have more points for Slafkovsky, in my opinion. About that, Roger Slafkovsky need more time on the ice. He has a good chance to become a top six player. I saw aside being a big name, me a great quality. The Slafkovsky has. Slafkovsky played 36 NHL game, I believe, last year. About other players from that draft. Other guy played 14. Interesting. Yeah, he played 39 game. Jerry William last season, 4 goals, 6 assists, 10 point. Now we have 10 game with only 1 assist for a total 11 point and 49 game. You play 50 game Saturday night against the Blues. Kako Tenguin this year, mostly 1 line and 1 goal, 1 assist. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I know Kako very well. I said before, not a good skater. Every leg, he is like a great passer. That's it for that. Come on the night tomorrow. Kane, Islanders, and Vegas visit Avalanche, Luciano. About this, Slafkovsky to fillet. I may be very slow scoring. Canes 2-1 after the second period, almost there. Since Kobidak injured, the new second line has played downright ugly. And 6 games, Jonas and John Kelsey have GPS 39 personally with the direct back and thing will be changed. You're absolutely right about that, Jerry. Montreal on TV, I thought Halloween was over. Look, the comic I look. I don't know. Do I have the game and try to get? I don't know. She's gorgeous, Leon. Leon, about that. Kind you said the Canadiens cannot make it a playoff with a team with good players like Garfield, Skinner, Hook, Madison, Monahan, Gallagher. Because I don't believe it. That's it. Um, I don't see how they can do that. C'est top ressemble de hockey à good behind à Rachel. Roger Delaney is in the house. Roger Delano last night. I call you Roger Delano. Don't recall, he left already. I think about that. Lot of camera just high, Leon. I second that. Boy, I've been wrong in the Flames so far this year. Me too, William, like the Pittsburgh Penguins. About this one there. Goes way behind us. The comments, yeah. Pick it up, everything like that. I would try to pick up everything. Mitchka would be a jockey and the Kentucky Derby in 2028. Joe Manella. Rebecca would continent Mikra and the NHL problem solved. Gary, about that. Still here, Coach William. I hope insert Blues win. About that, Mishka will never play an NHL. Case close. Yamo Randy. Yamo, I think he's a great passer, but he should shoot the puck more. Saying that, did that. Sarkisian need to prove he has a big horse for the league. There we go. Cycling coach, nice visual. Now I understand the swarm of the orders, but this lead to many old men's rush about that. +1, yes, but open the left wing lock almost, William. Well, the problem with that one, guys, if I go back over there, right? Um, I cannot do a drawing here, but when you see that, right? Let's finish this. Okay, Scott, hold on here. All right. The right wing, all right. For me, the I would love the right wing not be on the wall. I would love to be where easy right now. Uh, that would be the best play about that one over there. So let's see. Here we go. So the right wing is on the wall. I don't like it. I want him to be a little bit more 5, 7 feet from the wall. And I want the rest, I would bring my center a little bit and the F2. Now we don't see the F1 on the side. We don't see the F3. But that's called the swarm in NHL. Um, Now you can apply this as a box plus 1, 2, because the center, the right wing, and the left wing, and the LD become a box, and your RD is a +1. So that's the reason they call this. That's right. This is why I don't. This is not really a box for me. The left winger should be at the dots right there, right? And that would be the only way I would change that one over there for this orders. And you can see that over season. This is company does all the graphic like that, guys. I'm going to produce more. Uh, I would produce more in the future for you guys, if you don't mind. Uh, I have one for Toronto, I believe. Um, for you guys, I don't know if I can bring it to you. I don't know if I say this to you. Anyhow, too late now to do that. Anyway, we go to the prediction of the night, guys. Hopefully, you're doing well. Vegas to blame. Also, they cannot create a contract. Um, no, look, be careful right now. Look, I will just be sure. If you trade me that enough, look, right, and you never told me he has a list of the 10 protect team. Never mentioned in the contract. So Vegas thought you have no contract that way. This is Pierre Dorion right on the paper. Now, I think at some point the NHL should supervise a little bit better. Now, I agree with that part with you, but you have a lack of the communication there. Willie Snyder is in the house. Welcome back, Willie Snyder. Thanks to be with us. Guys, we want to AK is in the house, guys. Welcome back, Andy. I'm going to flying up right now because we are behind. I don't want to hold everybody in the chat because I want to finish. GSM is in the house. Welcome back, GSM, for that. And then we answer anything at this point. Time for you to go on the talk about them one night. GSM agree on Slafkovsky. He's only 19. He will be fine. Media licensing him to create cow controversy and anger Jerry. Yeah. I don't like this rebuilding mentality. Your management keeps saying cannot miss the playoff at 3 years in a row. It's too boring. But that's Sebastian. It takes 5-7 years. 5 years, Sebastian, minimum to rebuilding. You still have year number 2 now. You still have 3 more years, Sebastian. Making the playoff for the Canadiens, that's the only thing I'm focusing on. One, I will look at the standing, Sebastian. What is Vincent Cavalier doing for Montreal? Should he be working with Slafkovsky? No, in our top. The Cavalier is scouting and he see all the clips or everything. So he is on the if the scout requests something or if the management asks him to want to trade for, I don't know, Jacob Trouba example, right? It's just a name. So Le Cavalier is going to watch all the Trouba videos and he's going to give his recommendation about that players. If Montreal Canadiens would love to trade, would love to select next year Celebrini, but they will look about Celebrini. If Joshua Roy have a difficult time right now in American Hockey League, they will send him this clip to Le Cavalier, and Le Cavalier going to recommend recommendation about Joshua Roy. So he does a lot of videos at home. And the reason why now he does this, now he can talk with Slafkovsky or make video for Slafkovsky for Martin Saint-Louis. I think less coach you have to talk with someone like Slafkovsky right now, better it is. It's not the role to many. More he hear voice, worse it is. when you have a players have a difficult time, is struggling, you want to minimize the noise around him. So you want to come back to him with positive. So I'm sure Martin said we talked to him the next morning and they sit together 20 minutes and he will give him five great things he did good and will give him one bad things. I'm sure he will text him, he will tell him, hey, have a good game. Hey, have a good, be ready for that game. He would cheer him up all the time. And that's, I believe, the reason I feel that way. But Slafkovsky went out, does not need to know from Nicolas, Le Cavalier, Lapointe, Byron, anybody else. Right now, Slafkovsky, he needs to shut down the noise around him. My opinion in our tap. About this one over there. Our tap, Nicolas, Sébastien, Leon Renault. Remember, coach, the weekend after draft, Denis Savard was in the backyard. So this is why I said round pick Slafkovsky. Cannot same scenario. Not year ago deal, but must smell the same. Well, we disagree with Leon about that. No, I agree about the Savard was in the backyards, but we don't have anybody in the backyards in Montreal to select. It was Slafkovsky, Nemec, Jiricek, Carter Gauthier, and Shane Wright. So I will not qualify that way at that one. But you're absolutely right. This was one a big mistake. Yeah, Bernie Kachuk versus Kokanemi. It's easy talking that way later, but time will tell us for that one there. Good night, Randy. About this. Alan Vainqueur knocked the door. Welcome, Alan Vainqueur. John Grega is in the house. Don't forget, guys, click on the like. That'll be awesome. Guys, it's fun Friday night. It was a Friday night. I don't need to make any preparation anymore because we don't go on that one. I was supposed to talk about the game last night. We go all night about Juraj Slafkovsky. What a great fun night. But tonight, guys, the Friday night, what we do prediction of the week and with the Frenchy Quiz at the end. So we're going to finish a little bit late tonight. It's okay. Coach, he can take his nap a little bit later. Let's move on here, guys. The prediction of the week. I have everything here. Of the week. Here we go. It's hot here, guys. My fan is off right now about that. So not looking good. Let me get my fan on, guys. I'll be back in 30 seconds. Don't go nowhere. I'll be right back. Here we go. See, I'm back. Here we go. So let's talking about the prediction of the week, guys. But this week was a really strange week. First of all, not that one over there. Here we go. Willie Snyder. He's the winner of the last week number 2 with 6 good answers and 9 games. Willie Snyder, a good one. Followed by Yamo, Coach Roy, Peter August, and then we have JSM, Luc Lafortune, Gary Cornoyer, David, and then we have in our tap, Nicolas and Patrick are the answer last week. Nicolas and Patrick have a very bad week, honestly, for you guys. And this week, guys, Patrick and Nicolas are going to be in the jail for this time of the night. And I don't have the clock right now. I'm missing our tap. Let's see, we can put them in the chat
report suspicious activities and call 911 for immediate response. Expect delays.
Here we go. They just come inside, and then it's time to lock in them. Oh, his teammate talking about that. I cannot find I cannot find the lock, Mr. Nartap. Not a good night for me, guys. I cannot find the lock. I usually have a lock to block them. For them. I cannot get it. I have this Dixon again. I don't have it. There you go. Here we go. We lock it. Patrick and Nicolas are in the jail of the week. Luke is out of week number 1. Congratulations on that one over there. But the total, guys, after 2 weeks, Willie Yamo take the lead. Coach Nicolas, Roy, GSM, and Artap. Luc, Steve G, Pierre Martin, Andy Coivula, Maurice Robillard, Peter Auguste, Gary, David, and Patrick are at the bottom of that one over there. Good evening, Mr. Robert Webb. Thanks to be with us. JSKLS is in the house. Don't forget, guys, click on the likes. That'd be awesome. Tout ça, de G, moi, puis Patrick, on est en prison. Oui, mon Nicolas, pour la semaine. Pas d'école pour toi cette semaine. Here we go, guys. So we have 15 games this week. So I'm going to show to you guys the first part of the 9 game, right? You can do it in 2 sections if you want to, or you can put this all together. It's up to you. We don't have any other players to select tonight, so we have 15 game, right? You can email this to my email at the bottom here, or you can send it right now in the chat with your answer. So we have Edmonton, Nashville, Arizona, Winnipeg. We have Boston Bruins, Detroit. We have Tampa Bay, Ottawa. Montreal Canadiens, St. Louis Blues. The Sabres, Toronto. We have, I will do this a bit better, the Washington Blue Jacket, the Kings, the Flyers, the Carolina Hurricane, and the Islanders. Coach, a great book to read, Great Grain in Mind by Kevin Willis. It's all about self-awareness, good practice, habit, mental, game power. You're absolutely right about this, William. I always looking for a book with mine about team, William, from Bill Wash to John Wooden to Joe Gordon. Kevin Aceman, a really good book is Kevin Aceman, all about what it takes to win. Just great books about that. Il faut que quand même que je fasse mes prédictions. Oui, mon Nicolas. So this is the first 9 game, guys. So put your prediction right now here of the 9 game, and then I'm going to give you the next 6 game after that. I'll give you about 2 more minutes, if you don't mind. That'd be awesome if you can do that. Avant de te coucher, mon Nicolas. Ouais, mon Nicolas. About that. So, Nashville, Edmonton, Jets, Arizona, Boston, Detroit. We'll take a screenshot of that, and then you can come back. But this is you have to look about this one. Monsters said, never listen, Nate Zayer. Yamo, absolutely non, Nico, let's esprit wildfire pour toi. About that. So, or you can go to NHL.com /score. You can see the calendar. And you can send me an email at HNLS. Daryl did it last week, by the way. But this is the way you do that right now. Nicolas, you don't know. Nicolas, put this all together. Nicolas, don't give it a 1 by 1. All right, Yamo. Nicolas, don't put one team, put all together. Does it make sense, Nicolas? That'd be awesome. Here we go. So this is the 9 game of the night, and then we have 6 more game, guys, on this one. They are Florida Panthers, Chicago Rangers, Wild, Flame, Kraken, Pittsburgh Sharks, Star Canucks and Avalanche Golden Knight. Wow, this is the game of the night, guys. The Canada Hurricane and the Wigan Golden Knights. There we go. Let's see what we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nicolas, I got it. Coach Pierre, my position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Carolina, Sébastien, I got it. Andy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got it. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got it. Willie, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got it. Roy, wow, tied with an attack running with the big dog. Roy is a person. This is mine. I guess not too many sharks. Yamo. Nicolas, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got it. Au moins 5 matchs vont aller en supplémentaire, mon Nicolas. Bench player going tonight. It takes someone to put them. Sebastian, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got it for Sebastian about that one there. Let's see what we got here. Andy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got this too. Great, everybody. Don't forget to click on do the likes. Well, on that one, then I'm going to bring that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Willie. Gary, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Gary did it all together. Flavia got it. Look, you have to put the player and before the game starts, so you cannot lose any point. Look, the coach still have faith in the Pittsburgh. It's funny enough that because before that I said it would be so bad if Pittsburgh become the first team lose against the Sharks. About that one there. Dan said Penguins in the night. Thanks so much for that one, Dan. And that's what we got, guys, so far in the chat. So I'm going to move on for the Frenchy Quiz, if you don't mind. The Frenchy Quiz, guys, we have, I don't know why I'm not there. I'm supposed to be there. Where are you, Coach? I don't know why I'm there. Here we go. I'm back. I'm going to do a Frenchy Quiz, guys, for the final of this show. Frenchy Quiz, this week number 4 of the Frenchy Quiz, 1st of the November. We have Frenchy Quiz, guys. Last week, Gary Conway did it. He got 4 good answers and 5, but he lead the leaderboard with Kings, El Gamer, and Nicolas de Gobi Bono, all the leader of the Frenchy Quiz. And we'll see if we have a new winner of the night, and it will be interesting to see that. About that one there. Like I said yesterday, Boboski. And that's what we got so far, guys, on those predictions of the week. So far, we're going to go, guys, for the question number 1 of the night. Don't forget to click on the likes. Which NHL team holds the record for the longest week-less straight to start an NHL season? Is it the Coyotes, the Capitals, the Rangers, the Leafs, or the Canucks? Good luck, everybody. RGC, Ron with E, Yamo with E. Sam P with E. Sam, welcome back, Sam. Long time, my friend. Don't forget to click on the likes. Nicola, go with A. Whoa. We have love for Canucks. Willie with C. Joe Manella with B. Claude Shaw with E. And our top C. Gary Connery B. We have Luc Laforcine with E. Sebastian with D. Gary with B. We have Mark with C. Welcome back, Peter, Rain, and KLS. All of them with C. And Peter, hopefully, is doing well. Mark 699 is back in the house tonight. I just read. Thanks so much, Mr. Roy, for your choice tonight. Guys, the answer to the first question.
Oh my God!
C, the New York Rangers, guys. We have a few people knocked the door already. RJ, Willie, NRTAP, KLS, Rain, Peter August, and Mark 699 scored the first goal of the night. And let's move on. Question number 2 of the night. What is the Montreal Canadiens franchise record for the longest straight without a regular loss at the start of the NHL season? So how many games they win and they never have a loss until after 10 game, 12 game, 14 game, 16 game, 18 game? Good luck, everybody, on that one. Roy said B for the first question. Mark, go with B, 12. Excellent, Mark. Jacobi in our tap. Sam, go with C. In our tap, Yamu said. Ron with D. Nicolas de Gobi. Bono, C. Andy, D. Yamo D, Claude Richard C, Gary C, Luc Laforcine E, Sébastien E. Do we have anybody else? We'll wait for a few people. KLS, NRTAP, Rain, Peter August, RJ go with B. We'll wait for a few people. I did not get your answer yet. We have RGB, Joe Manella C, KLS C. We're missing NRTAP, Peter August. NRTAP C, Peter August B. Here we go. Rain, Roy C, and Rain A. Wow, what a great night.
Oh my God!
The answer, guy, is C with 14 game. And that one, Willie Snyder, NRTAP, KLS stayed the lead at 2. But Sam P, Nicolas, Gary Conroyer, Claude Richard, and Joe Manella and Roy score a goal. The question number 2. Let's move on. Question number 3 of the night. Which NHL team has the highest number of shootout win since the beginning of the season start in 2022-2023 season. Which team has the most shootout win? Is it Edmonton, Vegas, Tampa, Boston, Florida? Good luck, everybody. Was a tiebreaker with me and Yamo Ratanen on the prediction? No, Yamo. Willie, you went alone with 6 W last week, Willie. You and the party boss. We have to bring the party boss and the show next week. Ron go with E. D for RJ. Willie go with D. Yeah, 15 points a lot. Yamo. Yeah, you lead right now with Willie. Mark with D. Boston. We're missing a couple of people. A lot of people said D. Claude Richard said D, by the way. Thank you so much. Joe Manella, D. Yamo, D. Gary Cornoyer, C. Interesting. People said Boston a lot. Roy, D. Nicolas, C. Andy, B. Sebastian, C. Luc Lafortune, B. And after E, I choose D. Sebastian, all right. RJ, Rain, Peter, August, 699. Oh, you did it. Sam P. Couple of people. KDS E. Peter, August B. Sam P. E. Wow. Really interesting night. I love those nights when people have a good answer and they're still in the game until the end. Here we go, guys. Oh, sorry about that.
Oh my God!
Answer, guy, is B. And that one, guys, nobody scored 3 goals. But we have Peter August joined KLS and Enartap and Willie Snyder at 2. But Luc Lafortune and Andy Koivula score a goal to join many of you guys. We have about 12 people right now in the race could win the show tonight. Yamo 03, I believe, right now. He's still rusty from last year. Yeah, Mr. Yamo. But you'll be fine. You'll be all right. You're going to get back. Which NHL team score less than 10 goals in the single month of October the most since 1945? So, which team since 1995 have less goal with single digit in the month of October? Is it the Bruins, the Capitals, the Blues, the Blackhawks, or the Rangers? Good luck, everybody. Rain said D. A full point, Sebastian. Adaboy, look. Yes, Yamo. How about that? So, tell me, which team did the most often, the most time with only a single digit in the month of October? The Bruins, the Capitals, the Blues, or the Blackhawks, or the Rangers? Nicola, go with B. RJ with C. Ron with C. Yamo go with Rangers. And watch Lafrenière. Joe Manella B. Gary B. Sent 1945. Look, yeah, it's not only in 1995. Sent 1995. Look. How many times a team score only a single digit for the month of October? If they play 5 games, 9 games, 10 games, they only score from 1 to 9 goals in that month. Mark go with D, Andy with A, Claude with A, Rain with D, Wally with D, Sebastian with D. A lot of Blackhawks. Sam P with A. Yamo, Coach recalled because born in 1945. And after with C, KLS with C, Roy with C. About that, we have a lot of C, a lot of D about that one over there. I think we pick up everybody. Peter August, I don't know if Peter did it or not on that one. Peter said B. Here we go, guys. I think we have everybody here, the most people. Wow. Again, you guys on fire tonight. But,
Oh my God!
but, not that time because it's the New York Rangers are the most did the most of the time with only a single digit of the month of October since 1945. 3 times they did that. And only Yamo Vertanen scored a goal. And for the last question of the night, guys, could be very interesting. Most of you can tie the game, or most of you, or 3 of them can win the game at KLS and Artap and Peter August and Wally Snyder. We'll see if Wally Snyder can get this over there. Luc Laforcine said B. He was wrong about that. About this last question of the night, guys. Here we go. Which NHL team has accomplished having at least 4 shorthanded goals through the first 5 games, the most time in the NHL history? Which team scored 4 shorthanded goals at the first 5 games of any season in NHL, but which team did it the most of the time? The Flyers, the Islanders, the Oilers, the Penguins, or the Canadiens? About that one, with 0 point, hard to get sleep, Yamo. But you score, Yamo. So you get now tied the game. We miss a couple of likes to get 60. One go with B on that one. Nicolas de Gobi Bano with E. Nicolas is 1 and 4. Run, I think, is 0-4. Sorry about that. And run about this so far. Can he score the last goal of the night? We should put the goal there. Luc Laforcine go with C. Luc is 1 and 4. Sebastian 0 and 4 go with D. Willie Snyder go with B. Willie is 2 and 4. Claude Richard 1 and 4 go with C. Joe Manella 1 and 4 go with C. Gary Conway 1 and 4 go with B. RJ 0 and 4 go with E. Yamo 1 and 4 go with D. Andy Koivula is 1 and 4, I believe, in D, and he has a C. Mark D69 1 and 4 go with B. This so out there. That Rain go with A. Rain is 1 and 4, and after go B 1 and 4. It's not sometimes it's not just not you're right, Yamo. Sam P 1 and 4 go with D. KLS 2 and 4 go with C. And Artap and KLS are now compete, and they have a B and a C. About that one over there. Peter August, another one with 2 and 4 go with C. Oh, KLS and Peter, if they are right, win. But if an Artap is right, we go with B. And now I'm looking for Woody Snyder. He said with B. Oh, Artap and Woody Snyder could win together. And if both of them are round, all the 4 are round with B and C, maybe some of you can tie the game. Would be interesting. Peter August 1 and 4. No, Peter is 2 and 4. Peter go with C2. Like I mentioned to you, I would got 1 and 4 if stay with my first guess on E, the last question. Too many C, I won't get it. Luc Laforcine. About that. I'm waiting, guys, for a couple of people here to tie the game if you can, if they are everybody as wrong. Nicolas go with E, the Montreal Canadiens. Do we have anybody else? Roy? Here we go in our tap. Maybe one of you has said, what is your second option in our tap? Here we go, guys. I think we're going to complete that one, guys, on this one. I don't think so. We have anybody else. We'll see. Can someone tie the game or someone lead?
Oh my God!
The answer, guy, is the Flyers. The Flyers have the most foreshot in the goal in the NHL career. And that one, guys, we have, wow, many winner of the contest tonight. Willie Snyder in our tap, KLS. We have Rain, and then we have Peter August. All the five are with 2W tonight. Rain finally get back again to win that one over there. But at the end of the night, that's pretty good if you think about this. We have 5 people get that one. They can also become the leader of the leader tonight of the Frenchy Quiz. Boom, we win the Willie Snyder. Here we go. Action for D. Luc Laverson. Congratulations, the winner of the night. Yeah, too many people to mention all the winner, guys, but I don't think we can tell you that. Here we go. That's conclude, guys. Another great show, the Hockey National show tonight. We're going to get that one over there. But right here. What if I open my soul? What a great night, guys, of the Juraj Slafkovsky tonight. A lot of people in the chat. Hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully you have a great time. We have fun for me. I think we go through a fun conversation for sure. And I can wait to see you guys. Don't forget, Sunday night, the AB Weekly Recap, Sunday night at 9 o'clock p.m. Tomorrow night we'll be live at 7 o'clock for the Montreal Canadiens play-by-play game. Hopefully see you again over there. We wish you good luck for all the prediction of the Mega Saturday, guys. We appreciate a lot to be with me tonight. Don't forget, please, to click on the like if you can before you leave the building. That'd be great. Well, before we leave, guys, we want to remind you one more thing, guys. You are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you. Here we go, guys. You have greatness inside of you. I wish you an amazing, great weekend. Enjoy the time of this weekend, the first week of November. Until then, guys, we want to remind you one more thing. Be well, BL. Find a way not only to donate your day, but find a way to donate the second half of what? Your 2023. We want to remind you guys, Wednesday night, November 8th, Marco D'Amico is going to be with us Wednesday night. So we invite you guys to join me live with Marco and in our tap are going to be together talking about the Montreal Canadiens next week. And Montreal are returning on the ice tomorrow night again. The Blues right now, the game is live. And what's going on with the Blues and the Devils. Until then, my friend, enjoy your weekend, have fun, and the Hockey National Show and the Ab Nation. We tell you one more thing, guys. We love you, people. Enjoy your night. Have fun. I can't wait to talk to you until the next time. Good night, everyone. Thanks for watching another Ab Nation Fun Friday night. I love the Friday night. Thanks, Mark. KLS. Good luck tomorrow. Big game against the Boston Bruins. Merci, mon Nicolas. The Blues went 4-1. Oh. Booyah!